Hey guys, I get chat pulled up on my phone here, so I don't have to keep looking over to the side. Fingers crossed my internet gives me no issues tonight. That is the hopes for tonight's live. All right. Alrighty, let's see who's all in here. Hey Robert, hey Crystal, how are you guys doing tonight? Get my cover pulled back here. Hey Jill. So I was gonna do my first tattoo session tonight, but Jay actually did a tattoo earlier, 2 tattoos earlier today, so I figured I'd give him a break till next week. So next week, the plan is... Oh, you're playing Animal Crossing, Crystal? That's funny. I was too, up until I had to go live. And I was going to jump into your Zoom, but, well, I had to fight Abel to eat for the last hour and a half, so... that boy, he can't concentrate on nothing for more than 50 seconds, maybe, if I'm lucky. And so I'm looking for one of my sticky papers to cover this thing up. So yeah, he was like all over the place, not wanting to sit down and eat. And yeah, he's not even supposed to be here right now, but he got homesick at Dad's, and it just so worked out that I had called his dentist because he'd been complaining about his teeth hurting, and they wanted to see him today, so I had his dad bring him home last night so we could take him into the dentist. And I don't know if anybody else has ever heard of this. I know I have 4 kids, and this is the first time I've heard of it. I swore he probably had a cavity because the last 3 times I've taken him to the dentist, he's refused to open his mouth and let them look at his teeth. So, yeah, turns out apparently 5-year-olds still teeth like a baby, teething. Well, apparently he's got 1 molar coming in right now. And then apparently he's got 3 more that are supposed to come in. All my kids had all their teeth by age 5. So this is a first for me. But yeah, apparently Abel's teething. So that's why his teeth are bothering him. Interesting. At least for me it is, because I'm not used to this. Not in a 5-year-old. Good, Robert. I'm glad to hear it. Hey, Gail. So yeah, as I just stated, I'm new to the whole Animal Crossing thing, but I'm actually enjoying it. And I'm not a big gamer, but I'm actually having fun with it. Hi, Deanne. Okay, let's see if I can find a color here. Guess we'll go with good old 310 for a minute. So yeah, we're just going to chit chat because, like I said, my plan tonight was to start my live tattoo session, but Jay, I don't know, some of you might know this, I don't know, he has carpal tunnel in his wrist, so tattooing kind of irritates it sometimes. So with him already doing 2 tattoos today, I didn't want to push it and, cause him pain for the rest of the night. So we're going to start it next week. That is the plan. Next Tuesday. We're starting my Lizzy Falcon tattoo. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it on my leg. I think. So what has everybody been up to this week? I know Crystal said she's playing Animal Crossing. I'll tell you what, when the first few days I got my Switch, confession, I didn't diamond paint for a few days. But the last few days I've got back to diamond painting because I have a very large painting that I would like to finish by the end of the collab. I worked on bookworm girl painting all day. Well, at least you got some painting done, Crystal. This is the first I've diamond painted today. Like I said, Abel came home last night, so I've been kind of busy with that. Because he's been gone for a little over a week. Technically, he wasn't supposed to be home until this coming Sunday. But he had to go see the dentist, so he got his way because he was homesick. I was trying to go get him this weekend because he was crying and wanting to come home, and me and his dad don't exactly see eye to eye, and he swore up and down he was not homesick, and I'm like, dude, he's bawling wanting to. Okay, it kicked me out for some reason. I think the internet's going to be funky tonight. Let's hope not. Can you guys hear me now?
I can't get it.
It booted me out, guys. Sorry. It's going to be one of those nights, I guess. We live in the country, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Do you have Spectrum by chance? I honestly have no idea what we have because it's my roommate's internet, so I don't know. But I'm using... See, that's the weird thing is I'm not even hooked up to the internet. I'm using my data because I have unlimited data on my phone and my Chromebook. So I don't even use the internet when I go live, so unless I absolutely have to. But with us living in the country, I don't exactly get very good service, which I'm actually getting ready to go up to the Verizon store in town and talk to them because I don't understand. There is like probably 5 or 6 Verizon stores within a 10-15 mile radius of us. And I don't know why I'm getting 2 bars of service everywhere I go out here. So I need to go to Verizon and figure out what the deal is. because it's driving me crazy. When we lived clear out in Atchison, we got better service than we do out here.
We got full bars everywhere in Atchison.
I know. I don't know what's going
We
on.
only got one bar here.
Okay, cool, Nana. Just shoot me a message so I don't leave you in the basement for too long. Yeah, right? Can you hear me now? I think is that Verizon or is that T-Mobile?
I was T-Mobile.
I think it's T-Mobile. That's T-Mobile's
But now
slogan.
T-Mobile, Sprint bought T-Mobile.
Oh, did they? I don't like T-Mobile. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. T-Mobile, the dude that did that, can you hear me now, switched to Sprint. And he said, I switched to Sprint because it's a better network. Now it does commercials for Sprint.
I call T-Mobile Terrible Mobile because I had them before, and it has nothing to do with their service. It's their customer service that I had an issue with every single time I called them. So yeah, I really don't want to leave Verizon. I actually love Verizon. They're a little expensive, but their customer service is phenomenal. So yeah, my plan is to figure out what's going on with my service. I haven't had any issues going live up until the last live, but the last time I went live, but everybody was having issues then. It was YouTube, I'm guessing, or it was StreamYard. And this time, like I've never had an issue. Like right now, literally my phone says 1 bar. My Chromebook's almost at full bars, but it's not 4G or 5G, it's LTE. So it's not a good thing. What? Where'd Abel go?
Upstairs talking to Justin.
Oh.
I've been out there beating on this one part for it to come out because it should just slide right out. I'm beating for nothing. It's got a nut that holds it in from the inside of the motor.
Nice. You trying to break stuff?
Well, I got the piece in I wanted, so.
So, let's see. What's new with me? Oh, I told them that next week we're starting my tattoo.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to go out here and put this washer on, and I'm going to come in here and look at some needles.
Okay, I sent you this
That's
picture.
what I want to do. If I can get some on Amazon that can be here fast, I want to do yours in 7 or 9 rounds. I want it to be thick outline.
Okay, well,
It's like a cartoon strip.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just got some great news. Victoria, where I live, might be opening back to stage 1. Awesome, Robert. I'm glad to hear it. That is good news. That is amazing news. And now we're got a hamster wheel. Or at least I do on my phone. Does anybody else? There, it's gone. Telling you what, it wouldn't be alive without some kind of technical difficulties, would it? You know, I'm using this ruler for the first time, guys, and I like it. I like how straight it puts my drills, but they're not made very well. I had to switch to this one because I was using the shorter one, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right here, it's ripped down 3 holes. So yeah, they're not made very well, but I really do like them. So I'm hoping it lasts through my painting at least. Or I'm going to have part of my painting super, super straight and the rest of it not. Been a long time coming. Yeah. You know, I try not to talk about it all too much because I'm sure my opinion differs from a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, okay? I don't like the mask and all that, but they were obviously helpful for a reason. And now that this vaccine is out, everybody's like, oh, COVID's gone. It's not here no more, you know? And I don't know. I think it's just a little crazy that, you know, one day everybody's all worried, and now that there's this vaccine out, all of a sudden it's gone. Or in most people's heads it is anyway.
Yeah, but now people are dying all over.
Yeah.
Getting vaccines.
I don't know. I'm a firm believer that
Everybody each their own.
yeah, everybody's got their own choice,
Yeah,
and
buddy.
I don't know. It's
What?
I have opinions, and everybody is entitled to their own. But what are you doing, buddy?
I'm just sad.
Why are you
Why?
sad,
It's just I want to stay here.
Papa.
buddy? You're only
Tomorrow's Thursday. You'll go there
Wednesday.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
tomorrow is Wednesday.
Is it?
I want
Listen.
to stay there.
See, guys, this is what we've been dealing with. He don't want to go back to his dad's.
I want.
Listen,
You only got 4 days there.
you only have to stay 4 more days, and then you come back home.
Look, you've already been here 2 days. Look how fast that went. You're only making.
Technically, I have to, babe. There's a custody paperwork.
Yeah, but that's in the best interest. There's obviously a reason he don't want to be there.
In every custody paperwork, it states reasons for the child not going, and one of them is they don't want to.
Can you charge my sensor tablet?
When mommy's not live, can you say hi to everybody?
But can you put the camera on me?
You want to see everybody with your
Yeah.
dirty face? Okay, you want to
No,
say hi?
hold on, about
Okay, guys, I'm gonna hold my hand in front of it because otherwise it's gonna make it sit. All right, there you go.
Hi.
You say hi.
Hi.
Dipolar says hi, Abel.
Wait. No.
See, people are talking. Robert said hi, Abel.
So what's up, y'all?
That's not how they smell my name.
There's Jill. She said hi, Abel. Crystal says hi, Abel.
Hi.
Say, hello, ladies
Well, Robert's not a lady, is he?
and gentlemen.
Wait.
Say hi, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
You sound like Julian on Big Daddy right now.
You need to be happy.
I can't.
Why can't you?
I just want you to put this one real quick.
I gotta get the charger out, dude, and it's buried. I'll get it out after my life.
Wait. I know where the charger is.
No, you don't.
Wait. Can you tell me where it is?
You got a messy face. Deanne said, hi, young man.
Well, I'm sad.
Robert said, are you calling me a girl?
No.
Is he a boy like you?
So we can text in our own live?
Yeah, they're typing.
No, I meant text in our own live.
Well, I can.
Well, I just want you to spell hi.
Why? They can hear you.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Wait, can you tell them something?
Dipolar said, you seem like a well-behaved young man. Are you?
Bipolar don't know much, does she?
Dipolar. She don't know the other side to Abel.
And
Say, I'm good sometimes.
I'm good sometimes.
There's Nana. She said, hi, Abel.
Hi, Nana.
Mommy's friend that she talks to on the phone.
Hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Say, we're sad.
Well, I'm just sad.
You gotta be happy.
I just don't want to go to my test.
Only 4 days, and then you get to come home.
Wait, do you know this is the back cover?
See what I mean, guys? There is not one thing he focuses on for more than a few seconds. Here, take the charger. It gets plugged. Oh, now you're smiling.
The thing that makes you smile. Dude, I was out there working on the brake. I got the brake fixed for the most part on the golf cart.
Autistic said, don't make me cry too.
I got the brake mostly fixed on the golf
Oh
cart.
my
But I didn't know when you push the brake in. I thought you hit the brake again to release it.
gosh.
He figured it out before me. You just hit the gas pedal and it releases the brake.
Can you say bye?
Bye.
Say bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna move this down. Okay, he's happy now. He got his charger.
Oh, you never have
We'll have another
your
breakdown
sales?
tomorrow when he goes to leave, I'm
here.
sure.
I can order some.
Thank you, Abel.
Oh, that one.
Okay, Lily. I had the same problem with Christopher not wanting to go to his dad's now. He has our daughter and has no interest in taking him. See, his Peyton's over there right now, but she has a connection with him because she plays Roblox. So basically he plays video games 24/7. And so they have that connection right now. Abel doesn't want to do that. Abel sometimes will play, but it does not last very long. He wants to be outside. He wants to be getting dirty. He wants to ride four-wheelers. He wants to be doing boy stuff. His dad doesn't do that stuff, and he does not really get down to his level. So therefore, he wants to be
I forgot to
outside
put
with Jay. Nana said hi, Jay. So yeah, we're probably going to have a fight on our hands tomorrow, but he got to come home for a couple days, but he's got to go back because technically he's supposed to be there for 2 weeks and then back here for 2 weeks. So now I know he's going to get to be here a little bit longer than 2 weeks when he comes back because we got the 4th of July and it's my holiday this year. What are you doing? He's singing.
I sing a bit of stuff. Do I?
I didn't mean to get you guys all sad there. Dude, I'm telling you what, when we called him, what was it, Saturday, Sunday? I don't know, he broke my heart because he was crying really hard and wanted to come home. And you know what mom doesn't want to go get their kids when they want to come home? And we were going to go get him, but his dad was like, no. And we got in a big argument about it. Now he knows we can hear him and he's going to serenade us. Yeah, he usually at least says hi during the live. Like I said, he wasn't even supposed. This is supposed to be my week of no children in the background live, but that's okay. Now that he's got the charger to that tablet, he'll be good. Plus, Peyton's not here, and when Peyton's here, they torment each other. So, hey, Lizzy, how are you?
I got.
And I'll be honest, I gotta catch up on everybody's videos. I kind of had a bad week health-wise. I just didn't feel good, so I kind of just watched some Hulu and Netflix and relaxed for the most part. I slept a lot too. So I got a lot of videos to catch up on. Waiting for Alyssa to get off work. Reason 723, I didn't have kids. I couldn't stand for him to cry. Breaks my heart. I'm telling you, it's hard. It is very, very, very hard when you have to make your kids go somewhere they don't want to go. I mean, I joke and, say, hey, I get a break, but it's not so bad during the school year when it's just every other weekend. But during the summer, we're technically supposed to split the summer. And the way we've been doing it is, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Well, he's getting to that point where I think it might be a little much. Plus, you got to think with COVID, there was a big gap where he wasn't even going. And, this is the first 2 weeks of the summer break that he's been over there. So that's a big change. But, we miss him. And so it's, yeah, I like summers, but I don't like summers. And it makes it even more difficult because me and his dad do not communicate well at all. Well, we'll say it's pretty non-existent because, I'll send him a message checking on the kids or something when he has them, and it'll take him 2 days to respond. And it's like very frustrating. When a parent wants to check on their kids, they should be able to. I don't deny him that. If he were to call and want to talk to the kids, I would let him. But he doesn't call. At least not my phone. He'll call. Peyton's got a watch that she can call like 10 people. He'll call and talk to her and they'll play video games for hours. But he doesn't call my phone to talk to Abel. So, I mean, but if he did, I would let him talk to his kids. He told me when I called that it triggers Abel and upsets him. It's my tone of voice because I told him he said he missed me and I said I missed you too. And he said it was the way I said it that triggered him to be upset. And I'm like, dude, that's no different than how I talk to him every single day, but okay. He likes to point the finger. That's just how he goes. He likes to argue about everything. Sorry. I don't know more about how old is Abel and how old is Peyton. Abel, how old are you?
5.
He's 5. He'll be 6 in September. And Peyton is 9. She will be 10 in September. Yeah, he does suck, dipolar, to put it nicely. I have other choice words, but I try not to say bad things about him around the kids, even though Abel's off in La La Land with his tablet. Even though I'm sure he talks bad about me in front of them, but I don't do that. I just, I've got 2 older kids, and reality of the situation is kids will come to their own conclusion on how they feel about the other parent on their own. And there's no need to feed into it, so I don't. Because with my oldest daughter, her dad is not even in her life at all. And she's figured out on her own what he's like. So, and I never talked bad about him in front of her when she was little. Yeah, she's 19 now. Hey, Aaron, how are you?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, thank you, Dipolar. Don't torment him. Why are you drinking his pop?
Because it's funny. Because he always drinks my
I do
stuff.
not understand why he has to go if he does not like going there. Because that's how the courts work. They don't care. They see it as...
Was justice away?
Well, reality is some parents will use that as an excuse to not let the other parent have time with the child.
Was justice away?
In this case, that's not the case. He literally has a complete breakdown when he has to go. He just doesn't want to go. And it used to be Peyton. Peyton used to be the one to do it. Aaron said, "What's up, Dad?"
Not much, buddy. Miss you.
I'm having a cold pressed iced coffee and I'm happy.
That's what Aaron said?
No,
Oh,
no.
really? What are you doing, Papa?
Give me the phone.
I'm texting your sister. I'm scared.
I'm not a big coffee drinker. I drink like the what do you call them? The strawberry cream frappuccinos from Starbucks, but that's about it. Not a big coffee drinker. I love the smell of it. I just don't really care for the taste. I've tried.
So just open my cave.
Hey, Abel.
Open.
Shh.
Mommy's talking to you. Hold on.
Quiet down. Talk really loud, buddy. You're gonna hurt everybody's ears. But yeah, I don't enjoy making him go when he doesn't want to. But unfortunately, if I don't, and his dad decides to go get a lawyer, he can hold me in contempt of court for not following custody orders.
But then his other dad will get a lawyer, and we'll get him in contempt of court for being a retard.
Stop.
Do you remember I went through your pants up here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do that again.
No way, Jose.
You can't chat me.
Ow! You're on my...
It will be good.
Get off. Not quit. You know, I don't want you to stretch these out.
I'm not gonna stretch it out.
I want to stretch you out a minute.
And the sad thing is, because he told me to, I'm a fake tea drinker. Dude, I'm getting ready to go back to tea. I used to be a sweet tea drinker, and I switched to Mountain Dew, and I swear I've put on 15 pounds. I'm going back to making my tea. But what was I saying? I don't know. This is hard coffee in a can. No sugar, no milk. It is strong. When I first started drinking it, I called it hate juice. Now I'm addicted to it.
Ouch.
There's a video coming soon, Dad.
I'll check it out.
He said he'll check it out, Aaron.
Probably videos from YouTube.
Hi, Nick and Tina. Yep, even diet pop will make you drop pounds if you quit. And I didn't drink pop. Well, okay. Right after I had Abel, when I was pregnant with him, and right after I had him, I could not drink pop. It tasted like pure syrup. It was horrible. And it's just been within the last year I've started drinking pop again. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to just drinking a pop when we go out to eat, and that's it. Because this everyday, all day thing, it basically, I got lazy. And now that we moved in here, I'm gonna buy me one of those like Mr. Tea maker machine things. It's like a coffee maker, but for tea. So I can just make it down here and put it in our fridge. I just gotta go get one. He said, "Love you, Dad. I'm out."
Love you too, brother.
Bye, Aaron. I had one of those. It was awesome. Yeah, I had one too, like a couple years ago, and it broke. So I gotta get a new one. What, buddy?
Can you make me invisible?
No, I'm not gonna move the camera again, buddy.
No,
Can
is
you
it?
make me invisible?
Oh, invisible? You want me to make you invisible?
Yeah.
Poof.
It's not.
Where'd
I
Abel
can't
go?
see you.
It's not
Abel.
working.
Where's Abel?
Yeah.
Where the hell did he go?
You too, Aaron.
Abel.
Abel disappeared, guys. I don't know where he went. He's invisible.
Probably trying to scare me. I see a toy moving. That's weird. The toy's just floating in the air. Where's the rainbow over here?
Babe, will you turn your music to your
Oh,
game
sorry.
down? Sounds like elevator music.
It's a game.
I'm trying to see. I haven't really done anything. I mean, we went on a short ride on the bike the other day. I love you too, Aaron. Other than that, we really haven't done a whole lot. I want to go fishing. If we ever get our car running.
Whoa!
They have blackberry iced tea at Chili's, and I think it's delicious. I had never tried that. I have always just, I love the flavor of just plain tea. I'll put like, if I make like a big like gallon pitcher of tea, I'll put like half cup to 3/4 cup of sugar in the whole thing and just mix it up.
That really hurt.
And it's really good.
No, stop dancing with me.
All right, Aaron, I will.
Hey, Mom.
I love that invisible game. My nephew plays it. Abel's random. Sometimes he does stuff like that. He's random. What are you doing, dude? I thought you wanted that tablet and that charger.
It's charging.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go.
Buddy, you'll be all right.
I don't want to go. Mom, my Kit Kat bar.
Can you have your Kit Kat bar? Yeah, did you eat your burger?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Did you eat any of it?
I did.
How much did you eat?
There's only like a big pie left.
A big bite? Like how big of a bite?
Your booger wasn't even that big.
I guess.
How many bites did you take?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it?
Yeah.
Do you think you need candy if you didn't eat your dinner?
I do need candy.
Did you eat all your fries?
No, you gave them to Justice.
Justice ate a large order Whopper with fries, your order of cheese sticks, and his fries.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse's fatty.
Go eat your candy bar.
Okay.
How about thank you?
No.
I love sweet tea, but they don't serve it up here. You have to ask for sugar or Splenda packets at restaurants. Yeah, we have to do that too at restaurants. They don't serve it like that here either. The only places that serve it like sweet are like fast food restaurants. And in my opinion, it's disgusting. They put way too much sugar in it. Like McDonald's sweet tea, my daughter loves it. I think it's disgusting. It tastes like you're drinking sugar water. It's so gross. I mean, I like sugar in my tea, but not that much.
Okay.
I'm trying to think here. I'm telling you, I didn't prepare nothing to talk about because I'd originally planned to start my tattoo tonight, but plans change. Well, we didn't know that a friend of mine was going to come over with the girl he's seeing and get tattoos. So, till what? I think yesterday. So. Hey, Drea, any new tattoos? No, but I'm getting ready to get one, Nicotina. Actually, I'm going to get this painting that I'm working on done on me. Next week, I'm going to do a live tattoo session. We're going to actually do it in a 2-part because it's pretty detailed. But we're going to do the outline next Tuesday, and then we're going to wait 2 weeks for that to heal. So we'll do a live tattoo session next week, and then a regular live the following week. And then the week after that, we'll go back in and do the color. I get the iced coffee at McDonald's with no flavoring, but all the cream and sugar. Did you see that story about, I think it was a few years back, there was a lady that ordered a coffee from McDonald's and the lid came off and it spilled in her lap and it scalded the heck out of her. And I guess she sued them for their coffee being so hot. And I guess, come to find out, a lot of different people have sued them because their restaurants are supposed to serve coffee at like a certain temperature. And McDonald's is like drastically higher than it is supposed to be. And they just don't care. Basically, they've been sued for this before and they just don't care. I don't know. I watched somebody's story. I can't remember who it was. It was either Bailey Sarian or what's the other chick's name that does true crime? I can't think of her name right now. Let's see. So no, I don't have any new ones yet, but I'm getting ready to get a new one. I actually haven't gotten a new tattoo in a long time. It's been a while. I've got a bunch I need to finish. I've got a bunch. I'll give you a tattoo, babe.
Go to the shop here soon. We're getting some freaking cover-ups.
Why?
I don't want them like that. Goofy ass dragon and whatever's above it on the back.
Oh, you can't get an old tattoo. Well, no, he said he wants to get cover-ups. Dude, he's tattooed a lot. I want one, but laptop first. Yeah, I'm telling you, once you start, do you have any tattoos, Dipolar? Because once you start getting them, it's like an addiction. What time do you start on Tuesdays? 9 o'clock Central.
Are we doing it Tuesday?
Yeah. Why?
I was asking.
Yep. Next Tuesday.
Charles is leaving to go get ice cream.
He is?
Probably.
Right on. You said you haven't gotten a new one, but you can't. Oh, well, I've got ones that are like half finished. Like my back is unfinished. My leg is unfinished. We've got to finish out my chest and my sleeves on my arms. So I've got a bunch that need to be finished out because I keep starting new ones. Hey, D-Nick. I caught the end of your stream. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. I joined the Animal Crossing crowd. I actually kind of like it. It's fun. Not yet. I only want 2. Yeah, I said I only wanted a few too, Dipolar. I used to be one of those people that said, I like tattoos, but I don't want to be covered in them. I want a few here and there around my body, and now I'm got a lot more than a few. I like it. I like it when I'm not feeling good enough to lean forward to diamond paint. I can just kind of sit back, lean back in my game chair and play Animal Crossing. It gives me something to do rather than just sitting there when my pain levels are up and I don't feel like leaning forward and diamond painting. So I'm just not a huge gamer, so I was shocked. I'll tell you what, though. I like Animal Crossing, but the one thing that makes me really, really happy about the purchase I made, because the one thing, it was a lot of money to buy it, you know? So I went back and forth on buying it. But once I got it and I figured out that I can play a bunch of Super Nintendo and Nintendo games on it, oh, I'm super happy. Because I can play Mario All-Stars, I can play Super Mario World, I can play Donkey Kong. Like, I'm happy. I get to play all the old stuff that I haven't got to play. I'm too old for more than two. There, you're never too old for tattoos. My grandma got her first tattoo before she died. I think she was like in her 70s. And my mom, she's got a couple. Yeah. Like I said, I went back and forth on the Switch, and I probably wouldn't have bought it. But Jay was like, just get it. Go ahead and get it. And I'm just like, okay. So I got it. Technically Jay bought it for me, so. I also bought the Crash Bandicoot trilogy to play, or the remastered Crash Bandicoot. It has all of them. And I'm enjoying that too. Really, can I come and play all the old games with you? That would be so much fun. I don't know. Can you do those live? Is that what you mean? Because I think you live in Canada, don't you, Robert? But I don't know if you can play those live. I know you have to have a Nintendo like subscription. It's like $20 for the year in order to play those games. But I don't know if you can play them live. I've never tried. I'm new to this Switch thing, so I'm learning. You're back, Lizzy? Welcome back. Would you go get your daughter from work? Where did Nana run off to? Yeah, the Switch is a great console. Has a little bit for everyone. Yeah, I really like it. See, I'll be honest. Like my son, my 16-year-old, he plays Xbox and what's the other? Right now he's been playing with he has friends over like every other week, or he goes to their house and what are they playing? Dominic, what are him and his friends playing? Dungeons and Dragons. That's what my son plays all the time. And I cannot play the Xbox to save my life. All those games, I will run around like I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. I look stupid trying to play this game. Any of them. I can play the PlayStations a little bit better. I don't know. I think it's the controllers. But I absolutely love the Switch. I really do. And it was funny. My 5-year-old son came home and he goes, because I got the Switch while he was gone at his dad's. And he was like, Mom, are those Joy-Cons? I was like, how do you know what that is? My 5-year-old knows what the controllers are called. I'm like, okay, I give up, dude. Okay, Crystal. Yeah, my son has a PlayStation and an Xbox. He has both. So I never know what game he's playing on what. He's big time gamer. He's also got the whole computer set up upstairs in his room. I also want my nose piercing opened up again and my tongue done again. But it would be a fight with my mom that I don't want to have. I'll be honest, I'm getting ready to take my tongue piercing out as soon as I can get my teeth fixed because I have broke so many teeth on this stupid tongue piercing. I've had it done since I was 15. I'm 38 now. And I have broke so many teeth on it. I'm done with it. And I have my nose pierced. call me a baby, but out of all my piercings, that one hurt the most. I did not like that piercing at all. See, I let my kids get piercing. I think Justice was like 14 when I let her go get, it was either her lip or her eyebrow. Because the thing is with piercings, if you don't want them, you can just take them out and they close up. You know, it's not like it's permanent, you know? I always say the 16-year-old me would love the 40-year-old me. I have the same hobbies, but I have money now. That's a good point, D-Nick. Very good point. Yeah, see, I could see my son being that way too. I told my son, I was like, as much as you love computers and, you know, technology, I said, dude, you need to go work in IT. I said, that's where the money is. Do it. And I said, you enjoy it. Why not have a job you enjoy? And he's like, he wants to design video games. That's what he wants to do. And I said, well, you know, have a backup. Always have a backup plan. You know, go for what you want, but have a backup plan. But it can still be with computers, and that's what he enjoys. Because I have a buddy that works IT, and man, he makes some killer money. Yeah, I've had it pierced twice before, and yes, nose piercings hurt the most. Yes, they are horrible. I do not like them. And if mine ever closes up, it can just stay out. Oh, are you in the basement? You can't get in? All right, let me see if I can find the code. Maybe it's because it booted me out and I had to rejoin, but I don't know why that would matter. Hold on, is there a way to find the code? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Right. Copy. I'll resend the code, Nana. Come on. Of course, it's going to be difficult. There we go. Pull up my chat. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to have to reopen Facebook because it's not acting right. What is going on here? Why is it pulling up Google? What is going on with my phone now? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying here. Okay. There. All right. I reposted that. I don't think it's any different, but we'll see. Oh, your internet won't let you in. I thought it was my link. Well, darn it. Go figure. That's all right, though, Nana. Thank you for trying. If it lets you in, let me know. Let me scroll back up here and see what I missed. I have had pierced twice before. Okay, I read that. I know what you mean, Drea. I was playing Skyrim for my son. He left the room and I got so lost I didn't know where I was. I cannot play those games. I can't remember if, what are they, third person, second person, whatever the heck they are. I cannot play those games. I think it was it Call of Duty I tried to play one time? Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. I cannot play those games. I bet my 5-year-old can play them better than I can. How much of the painting have you gotten done? Not a lot. I started at the top and like right here, I'm like right to her eye. So I've still got like 3/4 of the painting to do. I've got a lot I need to get done. I need to quit messing around. I have been. I've been playing Animal Crossing. I will confess. But in all fairness, out of all 4 of us doing this collab, my painting's the biggest because mine's 60 by 120. It's big. We don't have no rules. If it gets finished, it gets finished. I would like to finish it though, because I've got like 2 other ones I want to do. The other tattoo girls. Yeah, it is big. I bought the biggest size because I wanted their tattoos to be super detailed. So I bought the big one in all the tattoo girls. Because like I said, this one I'm getting tattooed on me. So why not have the painting in the full big old size? But I got it in round, so it's going to go quicker. I like doing big paintings, though. I'm weird. I like kitting up, too, and most people don't like it. Nana hates kitting up. I told her if I lived closer, I'd kit up all her paintings for her. I don't like kitting down, though. That's a pain in the butt. Abel's over there playing something or watching something. He watches.
Something.
You're playing something?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
I'm not playing no game. I'm just watching a video.
What video are you watching?
Phones calling.
What?
LG phones.
Dude, he sits and watches people play with the old phones. Like, you know, the Nokia phones and I don't know,
LG phones.
LG phones, I'm sorry.
And a Samsung.
And a Samsung. But that's he watches these strange videos that most 5-year-olds probably get bored with. All right, I think that's all of that color. I like kitting up, but down I hate. Still have to kit down from Mother Earth. Dude, I'll do like 3, 4, 5 sometimes paintings before I'll kit down. But I have like a spreadsheet for my extra diamonds. So when I kit down, I have to like go through the spreadsheet, see if I've already got a bag for that color, search for the bag. You know, it's a pain in the butt. It takes forever. The last time I did it, I think it took me like 5 hours to kit down all the kits that I needed to. But I had like 6 or 7 I had to do. It took forever. All right. What color do I want now? Guess we'll go with good old 939. It's your internet, Nana. I'm sorry. I know how it goes though, because I've been having issues too. Like we've been trying to watch TV and it hasn't been working on the TV, the Netflix and stuff. So is it raining over there? Or your internet just having issues? You guys see this pen? You know what? It's funny is I did an unboxing for this pen and my other pen. I forgot to upload it, guys. So I'm gonna upload this video probably in the next day or two, and it's gonna say things like our collab's getting ready to start and stuff like that. Well, obviously our collab's already started. So it's an old video. I forgot it was on my phone.
You want to save it? You want to save it?
I thought I uploaded it, but I didn't. You guys going upstairs?
Yeah. Bring your tablet.
Or are you gonna go watch a movie upstairs with Justice?
Yes.
Bye, Abel. Everybody's leaving me. That's all right, though. Yeah, Jay did a tattoo the other day for his buddy and got a golf cart. So he's been driving the kids around on a golf cart. So now he's got a golf cart. He's got a side-by-side. We've got our motorcycle. Telling you, boys and their toys. I can't complain, though, because you know what? That's how I got my Switch. He needed parts for that. It was either the side-by-side or the golf cart. And I don't know why he does it, but I'm not going to argue. But if he's got to make a big purchase for parts, he gives me money to buy stuff. And he's like, here, go buy this. And then afterwards, he'll order what he's got to order. I don't know. It works, so whatever. I'm not complaining. Oh, I know, Dipolar. Thank you. I was just giving, because Abel went upstairs and Jay went upstairs, which is weird. He never goes upstairs. But I guess he's going to go up in the kids' room and watch a movie with my oldest. Well, because they tried watching them down here when I'm live, and it's really freaking loud because the TV's right behind me. And so I told them they can't watch a movie when I'm live because it's loud. And it's like the longer I'm live, the louder they turn up the TV. And I'm like, no, guys, this isn't working. You guys need to turn it down. I think it was either Billy or I don't know. I was live with somebody and it was loud. So I told them when I'm live, they cannot be watching TV. So they went upstairs to watch a movie. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Another reason I didn't go live last week, I wasn't exactly feeling the best, but also my mom had surgery. She did great. I think I haven't talked to her in the last couple of days. I've been trying to let her rest. She had a spinal cord stimulator put in. They've been trying to push one on me, and I was like, yeah, no. I've read the horror stories for those things. I'm good. But she wanted to do it, so she got it done. And she did it on her birthday. Like, my mom, I love my mom, but she's different. Like, who wants to have surgery on their birthday? But she did, so. I mean, I guess if it was like plastic surgery of some kind and it was like a gift to yourself, but yeah. She had surgery on her birthday, so I was up all night and I wouldn't let myself go to sleep that next day until I found out that she was out of surgery and okay. So I was tired and I just didn't feel good, so I didn't want to come live and fall asleep on you guys, and yeah. Hey, Katie. How are you? I'm doing the trial for it July 15th. You know the week. You can test it out. Yes. All I'm going to say, Dipolar, is do your research. Some people, I have heard it changed their lives. Other people, I have heard that the trial works amazing, but then when they get the permanent one put in, it goes haywire and makes their pain worse. And the problem comes in is once you get it put in, if it doesn't work out and you want it out, you have to fight tooth and nail to get it taken out. I almost did it myself, and I wasn't even looking for anything bad on it, but I'm in this chronic pain group, and somebody put a post in there about it, and people started commenting, and there was this guy that he had it put in, and within a month of him having it put in, the leads that run up through your spine, they shifted and they hit something in his spine, and he is completely paralyzed. Like, he cannot get out of bed, he can't walk, he can't move below his neck. And yeah, no, I just can't risk that. I have kids and they need their mom. Even if I can't do everything that I wish I could for them, at least I can do some things. And I don't know, it just scared me, so I'm not doing it. I don't know, like, just the thought of something running up into my spine like that, like, there's a lot of sensitive areas in your spine that, yeah, no, I'm not, no. But again, like I said, I have a friend, a very close friend, that she has it, and she said it changed her life. She would not be able to have the quality of life she has without it. So like I said, some people it works amazing for, some people it doesn't. You know, it just, you got to decide if it works, if it's for you. You know, it's, when it comes to anything medical, you know, that's why we all have choices. You know, some, just like some medications work for some people and not for others. I mean, I hope to God it helps you, Dipolar. I hope that you're one of the people that it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Because I mean, yeah, if it would block my pain, cool, but I'm too scared to even try it. I understand that fear, but if I can abandon the walker and just do the cane, yeah, I completely get it. My mom's thing was she can't even sit down because she has coccyx pain or whatever it is. Like, I forgot the coccyx, like your buttocks area. So yeah, she couldn't sit down without sitting on a pillow and stuff. So that's, her doctor wanted it. I know a lot of pain clinics are pushing it, and so I'm leery. Hey, Shine Like a Diamond, how are you? Yeah. So yeah, my mom has pain there. She's only had it for like a week. So she's still in post-op surgery healing. Like, she doesn't even have her staples out yet. So as of right now, I can't speak if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing for her yet. I hope it does. I would really hate to see my mom worse, you know, so I hope. But I don't know, something about it just scares me. So I did a lot of research because I was going to try it. I really was. And I just decided against it. I might change my mind later down the line, but right now I'm not going to. I really don't want to have surgery again. I've had so many surgeries. It's not raining. Have you tried rebooting your tower, Nana? I know sometimes when ours runs slow, if you unplug it from the wall, like the actual Wi-Fi tower, count to 20 and then plug it back in and let it reboot. Sometimes it'll make it work better. Just Just a hint. I don't know. You might have already done that. But yeah, but with my mom, a lot of the worry came in with she had a gastric bypass done 9 years ago, I think. Yeah. And I had a sick feeling about it. Like I begged her not to do it. And it wasn't the type of surgery. It was just the surgery itself. And I don't know, like I was scared and I begged her not to do it. And after she woke up, I think something happened in the OR that they're never going to tell us because, they're scared of getting sued. I think she went without oxygen for too long or something, because when she woke up, she was like a child. We had to put her in rehab for like 3 months, and she's still not 100% herself. She was baby talking and coloring pictures for me and my brother. I was pregnant with Peyton at the time. My brother had just enlisted in the military, and she was saying things like, I think my daughter's pregnant and I think my son's in the military, but it was all baby talk. And just simple things that she should know, she still doesn't remember and doesn't. Like, she used to be a CNA, okay? So a lot of this medical stuff she knows or knew. And now I can call her and go, hey, Mom, I'm having this, like, I'm swelling, or I have edema, or, what do I need to watch for? I don't know, Andrea. Like, she's just, and the doctors think that that's her normal. And I've told them before, I'm like, no, this is not her normal. But nobody believes us. So that's just my mom now. Yeah, Shine, how are you doing? Are you still stuck on your couch? I'm so behind in videos. I kind of took a little bit of a break. I hadn't been feeling good myself, so I binge watched, what did I watch? Riverdale. I binge watched all of Riverdale. I had gastric bypass in 2008. Mine went okay. I am sad it didn't go well for her. See, hers went, her actual like gastric bypass, it went fine. The surgery itself. Something else happened in there that caused the rest of that. Or she had a bad reaction to the anesthesia. I don't know. But I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't the surgery itself. The only thing I've noticed with her surgery is she's kind of reversed it because she eats stuff she shouldn't be eating. So she kind of just gained a lot of it back. That, and anytime she eats, it's like she's getting sick. And it's just, I don't know. I'm glad it went good for you though, Dipolar. Definitely. I am hanging in there. Yes, back to stuck on the couch after the latest surgery. I have a 4-inch long, 2-inch wide, 4-inch deep incision that we now have to use a vac for a few more months. Oh, I'm sorry, Shine. I'm glad you're out of the hospital though. However, I've been out of the hospital for 8 or 9 days now, which is the longest I've gone in the last 2 months. Well, I'm glad you're out of the hospital because nobody likes to be in the hospital. They put you in there when you're sick, and I think it's a sick joke because what's the one thing everybody tells you? Get some rest. You can't rest in the hospital. They wake you up all the time. All the time. Like, I remember the last time I was in there, I had a infection in my arm that they actually had to go in and cut out. They don't know what caused it. They said it could have been shaving, it could have been a bug bite, it could have been anything. Well, I was in a lot of pain. And thank God Jay was there because it took me hours, literally hours, to fall asleep. And I think the pain just got so bad that I just passed out because I was so tired. And they came in to do my vitals, and my husband stopped them. He said, no. He goes, do not touch her. Leave her alone. She's finally sleeping because, I was bawling. And he told him, he said, do not touch her. Because they do. They wake you up like all the time. Constantly. It's like you need to rest. I mean, I get that it's their job and they have to, but it's like you don't get no rest in the hospital ever. I gained it back. I'm an alcoholic and I drink all the empty calories. Haven't drank since 2014. Good for you, Dipolar. That's amazing. I am so glad to hear. Keep it up. My husband, he has not drank since last October. It's almost been a year. I have a lot of alcoholics in my family, so I actually lost an uncle to alcohol. He was in a head-on collision when he was drunk, and my other uncle was in an accident and died twice in the helicopter, and then was paralyzed and in a wheelchair. He now walks. Somehow he ended up walking again years later. But I've lost a lot of people I care about to alcohol, so that I applaud you. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that you got you know what they say though, one day at a time, because I mean it's always a struggle, but that's amazing. Good for you. Well, Shine, I know this has been a long, hard mess for you. And hopefully you get to get up and around sooner rather than later. I know how it is. Anytime I've had my spinal surgeries, it's just like, because I want to do my stuff for myself. And it's like when you have to ask somebody to help you do simple things, it's a feeling like you can't describe it, but it sucks. So I definitely feel for you. Yes, it was really hard my last time there because I was so septic. They were taking my blood every 3 hours for the first 1 or 3 days. Thank God I have a PICC line now. Are you talking like a port? Dude, I'm honestly about to beg them to put one in me, because every single time they draw my blood, dude, it takes an hour to 2 hours for them to get a vein, because my veins are non-existent. Like, I do not have veins. Like, infants have better veins than I do. And I'm just tired of it. Like, I have to get stuck anywhere from 6 to 10 times. Last time they took my blood, they got it out of my big toe. Like, no, dude, I hate it. And when I'm in the hospital and they got to do IVs, it's a joke. Like, it is a joke trying to put an IV. And they never believe me when they go to draw my blood. I'm like, you need to use a butterfly. Like, I tell them every time, you need to, oh, no, I can get it. Every time they miss. Oh, yeah, we're going to use the butterfly. Thank you. Oh, you could have just saved me a stick. But, what do I know? You can't sleep in the hospital at all. I am on strong anxiety meds. So my nightly meds knocked me out every night. And I wasn't really awake when they took my vitals at night. Well, that's a plus. Because, yeah, they wake you up all the time. Like, I get that they have to do vitals, but like if it's somebody that, has a chance of stop breathing or something, there's got to be a way that they can put, monitors on you. They do. I mean, put a heart monitor on, put the blood pressure cuff on and set it to run every hour or two or whatever. Why do you have to come in and wake somebody up through the night? Like, during the day, cool, whatever. But why do you got to do that at night? Let people sleep. I am the same way. I'm stubborn. The last time I was there, I had an alarm on my bed if I got up without help. So I had to ask for help with everything. I hate that. See, I always have that too, because they consider me a fall risk because of a lot of my medications. So I'm not ever allowed to get up by myself at the hospital. And it's like, dude, I just gotta pee. Like, Do I have to like seriously buzz a nurse in? I'm sure there's somebody on this floor that needs your help a lot more than I do right now. But yeah, I don't like hospitals at all. I don't think anybody does. Even when I was recovering at home after my last spinal surgery, I just felt like I would wait. Like I would purposely wait as long as I could to like, say I wanted a drink or something to eat, or I would just purposely wait until like I'd get up or I'd see Jay get up and go to the kitchen, and I'm like, hey, while you're in there, he's like, how long have you been wanting to drink? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. And he's like, no, it does. And he would get mad at me because I wouldn't, speak up and ask. But it's like, after weeks and weeks and weeks of having to ask somebody to do something for you all the time, day in and day out, you start to feel bad about it. And some people don't care, but I can just see Shine agreeing and feeling the same way I do. But I am that type of person that I like to do things for myself. And so I hate having surgery and I hate being bedridden. You have horrible veins too, Shine. Yes, dipolar. Do not even need to thank me. Like I applaud you. That is amazing. Because a lot of people do not get away from that. They just don't. Any addict, it is hard to get away from your addiction. So that is amazing. Pig line has been amazing that way. I can do my own meds at home. See, I bet. And yeah, I have the same thing because it's been months and my husband has literally been mad at me for not asking for help. Yep, I go through the same struggle every time I have surgery or anything because I just don't know. Like even with like you, when I've been in the hospital, I'll wait till they come in there because I don't know. I just don't. I'm not that type of person. Like don't get me wrong, there are some people that are like hitting that button every 5 seconds, and it's like, I'm just not that person. Like even when I was in the hospital and my husband stayed there with me, because I will give him that. Anytime I've been in the hospital, this was pre-COVID, he's never left my side. And if I've needed something, I'm like, hey, babe, can you go out there to the nurse's desk and see if there's anybody out there? And if there is, ask them this. And he's like, why don't you just push your button? I said, because I don't want to. Like, I just did not like pushing that button. I don't know why. Yes, I am the same way. My mom has to help me, and she is older, and I hate having her help me. Yeah, nobody wants to have to depend on somebody. That's just, okay, we all want somebody that we know we can depend on. That's, it's a good feeling. But when it comes time that you have to, it's a whole nother ball game. And he sat me down and said, even if I might not act like I want to help, but I do, I need you to do me a favor and ask for help. Be careful. Your health is the main priority. Aww. You got a good one, Shine. So that's how my husband is too, because when we first moved in here, our roommate, because see, our room's down in the basement and the kids have a room upstairs, even though Abel sleeps down here. But, their toys and stuff are upstairs in their room. And, if when it comes time to make them lunch or to cook dinner or whatever, my husband will go upstairs and he does most of the cooking. And our roommate asked my husband, we had only been living here like a week, and he was like, do you do everything for these kids? And he goes, all right. He goes, I'm going to tell you this once. He goes, that is my wife. She has health issues. And if I can save her the pain of walking up these stairs multiple times a day by me breaking up an argument with the kids or getting them their food, I'm going to do it to save my wife that pain. That's awesome, because I was in an 11-year relationship with my ex-husband where I had a spinal surgery when I was with him too. He was really mean. Like, if I needed something, he complained. He even went as far one time to say to me, I wish I could sit at home and claim disability with you. I told him, I said, that is degrading. Do not ever say that to me again. I would give anything to go back to work. Like, he was just the complete opposite of Jay. And so when you have somebody that actually supports you and they do it because they love you, not because they have to, and they don't make you feel bad about it, that's an amazing feeling, because you feel bad enough already needing the help. You don't need somebody making you feel worse. And yeah, the nurses all say I am one of the good ones, whatever that means. It means we don't bug the heck out of them, Shine, because some patients are nightmares. I had a roommate. Well, she wasn't a roommate, but she was in the room next to me. Oh my goodness. This woman, I could hear the alarm. It was like every 15 minutes. And it wasn't even anything important, okay? So they have patients that make them probably want to quit their jobs. So you were one of the good patients. Yeah, see, dipolar, I understand that too. But you got to understand there's people that abuse that, and that's why they're not. Well, and it's either that, because I've had both scenarios. I get stereotyped a lot when it comes to pain medication because of my tattoos. It just happens. It's sad, but it's true. The other side is sometimes they're not late on purpose. They have one of those god awful patients that are taking up all their time, and they lose track of time. And that's why that button's there, you know, to remind them, hey, it's time for my meds. Hey, Cheyenne. Reason, number, question. I didn't get married. It's not always bad, dipolar. My first marriage was horrible. Okay, for the first couple years, it was okay. But after that, it was horrible. This time, I mean, don't get me wrong. Me and Jay have had our struggles. Every relationship does. But everything's amazing now, you know? And even, it's not about, your struggles. It's about that you can overcome them together. So, yeah, the old one sucks big time. I've finally decided to file for disability. Good, Shine, and good luck to you, sweetie. Like, I literally just had an appointment with my attorney today. I have a hearing in August, and I'm not very hopeful because, dude, I don't even think it's a fair hearing. I mean, with COVID for the last year, my appointments have been either delayed or canceled or postponed or whatever. And I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this one. I've been fighting for 10 years, so at this point, I just expect the worst and hope for the best. I'm just over it. But I hope you've got a lot of crazy stuff you're dealing with, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if you get it right off the bat, which I hope you do. I hope nobody ever has to fight like I have. I've had to fight for it's going on 10 years. Oh yeah. See, I used to hear the crazy stories from my mom because she was a CNA. There are definitely some different people out there. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. My lawyer kind of messed. made me mad today. He was asking me questions and stuff, and not every answer to a question is yes or no. And I was explaining one of my answers to him, and he was like, he almost cut me off and was like, well, most of these questions are just yes or no, and that's really all I need. Okay. I thought you were supposed to be on my side here, but right on. I mean, I didn't say anything. I just started answering yes or no. But I've decided that if I lose this hearing, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch attorneys and find a different law firm, because this disability law firm that I'm with, I feel like a number, because I literally talk to a different person every single time I call or they call me. And yeah, that's not, I don't know. I think I've been with them for basically the whole time. I had one other firm in the beginning and they were a joke, and I switched to these people real quick. But I've been with these people for last 8-9 years, and I think I'm going to try somebody else if I lose again this time.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, buddies. Doc said with my issues and cancer diagnosis, I shouldn't have a problem. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't at all. I shouldn't either. I've been fighting for 10 years because hold on. What, buddy?
Justice told me to bring her sweet tea up.
We don't have any tea.
Oh, man, Justice's tea.
There was nothing in it. I threw it in the trash.
God.
There was like a drink left in it. Okay. But no, that was one of the questions I asked my attorney today. I said, okay, explain this to me. The definition of disability is a disability that is going to last 12 months or longer or end in death. I've been fighting for almost 10 years. Haven't worked since 2012. How does that not define me as disabled? And I haven't been able to work per my doctors. It's not like I'm just choosing not to work. So, and he was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was like, your diagnosis isn't what wins disability. It is a matter of if the judge thinks that your diagnosis or that your symptoms keep you from being able to do any job whatsoever. Well, the last hearing I had, literally the jobs they listed off that I could do, I've never heard of in my entire life. Eyeglass assembly person. Please tell me where in a 50-mile radius there's an eyeglass assembly shop that I can get entry level, and I don't know, it's a mess. I'm tired of fighting it, but I don't have a choice but to keep trying. So I now am not. Oh, go with it. What is that, dipolar? Hypersomnia? Is that insomnia? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I wasn't very happy, Shine. But at the same time, my hearing's a couple months away. So I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired of answering the same questions over and over and over again and filling out the same paperwork over and over and over again just to get the same answer. I'm tired of going before a judge and basically I feel like I'm being called a liar. It's like I told my brother-in-law today after I got off the phone. I told him, I said, I wish I could get one of their disability people to come live in my house for a month. It wouldn't even have to be a month, a week, 2 weeks, however long they deem necessary, and come see how much I do on a daily basis, how much I can't do, or what happens if I force myself to do more than I should. You know, it's like my last hearing, they said, we're denying you because you can be on your feet all day, but you have to take several breaks. I said, that is completely false. If I was on my feet all day, I would literally either be in the hospital crying in pain, or I would collapse. Literally. Like, but they don't care. If you do not look sick or appear sick, or I don't know. I don't know how they make up their minds and decisions on this stuff, because it makes absolutely no sense to me. None. Okay, good night, Autistic. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Have a good night. Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, at first, when I first applied, I kind of brushed my denials off to my age. I was like, okay, I'm young. I'm probably going to have to fight this for a while. That was what I thought, you know? Okay, well, it's been like almost a decade. They can't tell me that that's why anymore. No, the opposite is like narcolepsy. I will fall asleep in 3 minutes if I am not actually doing something. Actually, even if I am doing something, I will fall asleep at my desk constantly. Oh, okay. I have to be woken up. All right. I get it now. I just never actually heard the exact term for it. Huh. So maybe my wound vac and PICC line will help me. No, they probably will shine like a diamond. Honestly, because that was one thing they asked me. They said, do you have any medical devices? Well, like, for instance, when I take a shower, I use a shower chair. But since it's not medically ordered by my doctor, like if I didn't use that shower chair, I'd fall in the shower. I know I would. You know, if I just get in there, rinse off, I'm cool. But if I, shave my legs, everything else, dude, I'm falling. I'm going to fall through that door. But since it's not in my medical records that my doctor didn't write a prescription for it, it doesn't matter. There have been times I've stood up out of bed and just fallen for no reason. My legs just decide, we're not going to work right now. And I've told my doctor this, but since they haven't wrote me a prescription for a cane or wrote me a prescription for whatever, none of it matters. So those medical devices probably will. But I'm telling you, they take their sweet ass time. Like, be prepared to hurry up and wait. You probably will get awarded your first time around with everything you're dealing with, but you're still going to wait at least a year. Because when you do your application, it takes them 6 months to a year to even look at it. And then once they look at it, if they deny you, then you have to appeal it. They will either approve or deny your appeal. If they deny it, then you have to go to the hearing level. Usually it takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months to get a hearing date scheduled. I think it's hilarious. Like, I just did my appeal 3 months ago. They scheduled my hearing for August. This is the fastest I've ever had a hearing scheduled. And I think it's amazing because it's not fair because, like I said, with COVID, I've missed half my appointments because they've been canceled or postponed because the office is closed or, it's ridiculous. I don't have very high hopes for this hearing. For one, it's not in person. It is from my house, literally. I'm doing it on video. I have done one on video before, but I was at my lawyer's office. But this one, due to all the COVID stuff, they give you the option to do it from home, which I'm fine with because I don't really like going into Kansas City, and it's really nerve-wracking to sit in a courtroom and watch them judge you because it's just, I don't know, I don't enjoy it. And they ask you all these questions, and it's like with fibro, you do get brain fog. And sometimes you can't remember all these details. And they ask you all these questions, and it's like, sometimes I cannot remember. And it's very stressful. And now I've done this so many times, I kind of feel like I'm a broken record. And like I've repeated myself 100 times because I've gone through this so much that I just feel like that maybe that's why they don't believe me, because it feels rehearsed to them. Yeah, because I've done this so many times. Like nothing's changed. I mean, yeah, stuff's gotten worse, but it's still, yeah, it's just irritating. My doc said I could get a handicap parking pass. I mean, that's awesome once you can go somewhere, right? I'll be honest, I don't need one. I don't go anywhere. Dude, I couldn't even tell you the last time I went grocery shopping. Literally the last year, 2 years. Well, first it was because of COVID, but it just got to be too much for me. And so my husband goes every couple days and grabs food from the store. And thank God for Jay, because he does a lot. A lot. If it wasn't for him, I don't know what I'd do. I would fall asleep at my desk, sitting up and snore. My team lead had to wake me up several times a day. I can't drive anymore because 3 minutes is a stoplight. Wow. My disability is threefold. Back stuff. See, I have, let's see if I can remember all this stuff. Fibromyalgia, spinal stenosis, degenerative disc disease, PTSD, anxiety, depression, and I think they're getting ready to diagnose me with complex regional pain syndrome. So I don't know. I don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand what they consider disabled and not, because I know people that literally have been awarded disability off of just back pain. That's it. Just back pain. And it's like I have all these other things with that, and it doesn't matter. Jay is great. He's a pain in my ass, don't get me wrong, but what man isn't? But overall, he helps me with a lot. He really does. And, you know, he sees that I don't do anything. Like this weekend, I was going to go, a friend of mine invited me to go see a local band with her. And I always fight with myself because I don't like to make plans, because I never know how I'm going to feel from day to day. And it's really hard sometimes to keep up with people that don't deal with the things that you deal with, because they don't understand. They really don't, you know? So I don't like to go a lot of places. And so I really don't. And I was going to go, and I decided I'm not. I'm just, I don't know. Like by the time I get dressed and ready to go, it's like I'm tired and I don't even want to go anymore. But my husband paid for me to go to the retreat in October, and I am excited about that. And I mean, I basically get to go do there what I do right here. I sit, I diamond paint, and I talk to friends. So I am excited about the retreat, very much so. I don't know that I'm going to go to the quilting museum with everybody when they go, because I know they're doing that outing. I don't know that I'm going to go. I think I might stay back because it sounds like a lot of walking, and all that's going to do is push myself. And then I'm not going to get to enjoy the rest of the retreat with everybody because I'm probably going to be hurting too bad. So I'll probably just stay back and diamond paint or take a nap or whatever, which is fine with me. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I don't mind being alone. I used to hate it, but now I kind of enjoy it. But if I get to the point that I want to talk to somebody, I'll get on a Zoom call with one of you guys or get in a live. Or I will say this: thank God for diamond painting. Thank God for the YouTube community, because I still socialize. If it wasn't for the people that I've met doing this craft, I really would be antisocial. Very, very antisocial. Because I don't do anything anymore. And I used to be the complete opposite. Every weekend, I used to be the person, oh, let's go to the dance club. Oh, let's go, to this bar or that bar. I used to be that person. Let's go dancing. Now I don't want to go. I want to stay home. And my daughter gives me crap. She's like, you don't do anything, Mom. Like, I was outside in the driveway the other day and she goes, are you burning? I said, why? She goes, you're in the sun. You should be burning right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, Justice. It is not that deep. But she gives me crap because I really, this is what I do. I sit here, I diamond paint or watch Netflix or talk to you guys but I'm content and I'm happy and I'm not pushing myself to do things that I shouldn't be doing. Okay, what did I miss? I fall asleep anytime I sit to do anything. It's hard. Well, you're freaking exhausted right now. Your body's like fighting to heal, Beth. You sleep, love. Like if you need to sleep, sleep. Do not feel obligated to upload a video or do a video or be in a live, or you got to heal. And in order for your body to heal, you got to sleep. And sometimes that means sleeping a lot. Because I know on the days, like on the Tuesdays, I don't go live, guys. It's because I'm just too tired. A lot of the time. I've had a bad couple days and I'm just tired. And I know myself. I know that I need to listen to my body and just rest. And so I do. And I know you guys understand. And we do for you too, Beth. We understand. You need to rest. I had to fight for 2 years. See, that's what everybody told me when I first applied. They said, oh, you'll probably get denied a couple times. You'll probably fight for 2 or 3 years. Here we are a decade later. So I just keep telling myself, eventually they have to see the truth, right? They have to see reality. I mean, I don't know. Get checked for it. It also turns out to central sleep apnea, not obstructive. That means I'm on a ventilator at night. Oh, wow. See, my husband has the sleep apnea. I mean, it's very extreme. And he uses CPAP. And it's night and day. He used to terrify me at night the way he breathed and didn't breathe. Yeah, dipolar. This community is a godsend. They really are. I have met so many amazing people. Yeah, and it helps your mental health having people to talk to, And in fact is a lot of us in this community do have some type of health problem. A lot of us do. Not all of us, but a lot of us do. And so it gives, everybody needs somebody to talk to sometimes, Even if you're not talking about health stuff and you're just diamond painting or playing Animal Crossing or, you're socializing. And that's important for your mental health. It really is. And, in a lot of our cases, we can't get out and socialize. You know, there's some people that are just single moms that can't get out and socialize the way they used to. And this community gives them that option. And I think it's amazing. Trust me, I have been sleeping more than I have in a long time. Good. You need to, Beth. Like 10 hours at night, and I doze in the day a few times in between working and stuff. Good. You need it, sweetie. You really do. In the hospital, my oxygen was dropping and I fell asleep. Did they have you on like I'm assuming they had you on oxygen. I know I mean, obviously there was an issue there too, but sometimes when you're on, you know, pain, well, actually you may not have been on pain meds. Well, in the hospital you might have been. But I know if that was the case, it can kind of make that a little bit worse. That's not the cause by no means, but like, you know, with blood pressure, some people, you know, blood pressure will get low with pain meds. See, that's the other weird thing I've noticed with me is I've always had low blood pressure, and in the last like couple appointments I've went to my doctor, they've now said I have high blood pressure. They're watching it. And I think it's attributed to my pain levels because they've gotten worse in the last year and a half, 2 years. And I think that's why, honestly. In the hospital, I already read that. Central sleep apnea means my brain decides not to breathe sometimes. Yeah, see, that's what Jay's does. It doesn't. He would just stop breathing. I think they said it was like most people with sleep apnea have like so many apnea. He was having like in the 80s, 90s apneas a night. Like it was bad. It may have been higher than that. Don't quote me on that number. But I know they said it was pretty severe. So true. If I did not find diamond painting when I did, I would have not found Shen like a diamond in you, Dre. I miss coffee, Rebecca, Miggy, Lizzy. Everybody. Yeah, Robert, I agree. Everybody is amazing in this community. You know, and there's somebody for everybody. You know, you may not click with this person or that person, but there's somebody that you're going to relate to or be able to reach out to, you know, and it's just, it gives you that sense of family. Because I'm the type of person, either you're like family to me or you're not. There's no in between. You know, if I talk to somebody and open up to them, I get close to my friends. Like, my husband laughs at me because anytime I hang up with any of my friends on the phone, I'm like, I love you. I'll talk to you later. He's like, I should be jealous. You tell everybody you love them. I'm like, babe, it ain't like that. Shut up. You know, and I just do because you never know. You know, life's crazy, and I've lost a lot of friends that I wish I would have ended that phone call with, you know, I love you, and I didn't. So now I always do because then you don't have to have those regrets. Anyways, I can hear Abel running around. It sounds like there's a herd of cattle upstairs, guys. I can always tell when it's him. The way, it's just his pattern, like the way he runs. And I tell him it's hardwood floors up there. I'm like, Abel, stop running. Because he runs into stuff. He is such a klutz. Hence why he's had stitches. Who knows how many. Speak of the devil, here comes Abel. What are you doing?
Grabbing my parents' teeth.
You're grabbing what?
I'm grabbing the key to my thing that's out there with no doors. That's just my backside. I was talking about that.
To the golf cart?
Yeah.
Why do you need the key to the golf cart? Because why?
That's fine.
Your dad's taking you for a ride at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah. Where's that key?
What'd you do with it?
Wait! I know. Yeah.
Buddy, are you okay?
Yeah.
You gotta quit running.
He's up there.
It's up there?
Yeah, by the door.
Well, you better tell their dad to come get it.
Well, he put it up there.
I can't reach it.
I can't either. I know.
And y'all wonder why he don't ever want to go to his real dad's house. What other dad takes their kid on rides on four-wheelers and golf carts at 11 o'clock at night? He calls it night rides. He takes them on a night ride. That is severe. Yeah, it is bad. But I'm so glad he has his machine now. It helps a lot. My mom and dad now why I come on YouTube. It's because of diamond painting.
Yeah, we'll just fell face first down the stairs.
I do too, Cheyenne, a lot. He fell down the stairs.
It'll last two face first. Pretty wild.
He just fell right here.
I'm taking him on a night ride.
Yeah, I know. He told me.
Ozzy's laying underneath your feet on the cats. Just look at Ozzy.
Abel.
Well, I fell to the trash can last
Do you
night,
know he
and
kind of
he
smells
started-
like a mound of dirt?
He's a boy.
He's going to have to have a shower before he goes back to his dad's tomorrow. Or else he won't get one for 4 days.
Let's go.
Hold on there.
Ouch.
When I was in second grade, my best friend died after having an argument the day before. I learned to always say I love you and get over things pretty quickly due to that. Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry to hear that, Beth. I really am. Losing friends, family, anybody, it's so hard. But it does help when you don't. Because I know my best friend, she lost her husband a few years ago, and they had gotten in an argument the night before, and she beat herself up for so long. That's why Jay is stubborn, okay? Very, very. We're both stubborn, very. But I'm the type of person, and he gets mad because he does not like to talk about death at all. I'm the type of person that I think about worst case scenario, you know? And so I absolutely hate it when because he'll fall asleep at the drop of a hat. I can't. I have insomnia. So if we get into a disagreement before bedtime, I'm awake all night. I can't sleep. It'll keep me up all night. He'll go to sleep. I hate it when he goes to sleep and we've been in a disagreement or that night before or something, and I say something the next day. I'm like, we can't do that. Like, everything has to be okay before you go to bed. And he was like, yeah, but we can talk about it better in the morning when I've slept. I said, yeah, but what if one of us doesn't wake up? He's like, why do you talk like that? I said, because it can happen. Like, you don't know. And I just, because that's exactly what happened to my best friend. He had an accidental overdose in his sleep. He was on pain meds for his back, and he had a drinking problem. And, I mean, he'd been doing it for years, but that one night, it just didn't agree. And he was gone. She woke up the next day, and he was gone. And she was only 35 years old. He was 36. So, I mean, wasn't old by no means. And yeah, you just don't know. That's why forgiveness is important. Robert, you are always, I will tell you what, I'm telling you, if one of these weeks I go live and I don't see you in here, I'm going to worry. I'm going to be like, all right, so who hasn't heard from Robert? Because you are in every single live that I go to just about, or in my live every single time I'm live. And it's just, if you're not here, people are going to be wondering where you're at. We're going to be putting out a search party. I'm telling you. Hey, Mariah, how are you? I was getting ready to say I should probably get off here and make Mr. Abel lay down, but I guess I don't have to get off here right now because Jay just took him on a night ride on the golf cart. This kid's not going to know what to do whenever we do move and don't live out in the country anymore, because our neighbors, wherever we move to next, are not exactly going to like hearing a four-wheeler or a golf cart or something at 11 o'clock at night. We don't have neighbors very close here, so. And our roommates don't care. I'm good. How are you doing? Glad to see you on. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I'm actually doing pretty good. Yeah, I thought I lost someone I love because I didn't know anybody else that had died up to that point. Well, yeah. I mean, I can imagine. You were really young. I lost my uncle about that age. I remember I came home from school and my mom was screaming, crying in her room. And he was my uncle. He was an alcoholic, and he had been in a head-on collision. But he was like my favorite uncle. Like, he lived up the street from us, and I'd go up there every single day, and we'd watch movies together. And, you know, I didn't at that age realize what an alcoholic was. Like, I didn't know. And he was just my uncle, and I loved him. And he was good to me. You know, he'd take me to Aldi's and let me fill up a cart full of junk food. And, you know, I just, it really hurt. And when you're young, like right now, you know, my buddy that died a few years ago, he wasn't just my friend. He was like an uncle to my kids. And Peyton and Abel, they've lost a lot. You know, they lost their godfather, which was my best friend's husband that passed in his sleep that I was just talking about. And then a few years later, you know, my friend Jeff. And they were both, you know, they called him uncle. I mean, and Peyton has gotten to where she kind of understands, but when my friend's husband passed, she just knew that we said he went to heaven and she never saw him again. And then when it happened to Jeff, she was like, no, Mom, I don't ever not want to see him again. And like, she got mad. She actually really got mad. And it's just hard when you have to explain that to a young child. You know, it's just, loss is just hard. Anyway, you put it, it just is. One day I went to high school and found out I was the only person he talked to before he took his life. Oh, that's horrible, Robert. I remember when my oldest was in high school, there was 3 kids 1 year that committed suicide, and they actually had a grief counselor come in and do assemblies and stuff. And it's so sad because it's like, I mean, I have depression, so, you know, everybody understands being down, but fact is, and this counselor said this, and it is so true, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And it's so true. That is like the best quote, you know, surrounding suicide that I've heard. I love it because it is true. It is a permanent solution that you can't take back to a temporary problem. Yes, you're going to have bad days. And at that point, you don't feel like it's a temporary problem. But it really is, because you can find ways to be okay. You know, tomorrow may be better. You don't know. But if you're not here, you'll never know. And it just, these kids were so young. It was hard. And that was when we lived in Atchison, and it was a very small town. So yeah, I hate it, especially when you hear about children. I forgot. I watched a documentary on, was it Netflix the other night? No, it was HBO. And it was not what I thought it was going to be, but it was heartbreaking, but it turned out to be really, really good, but it was sad. And it was about this little boy that he committed suicide, and he was only 9 years old. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Separable, yeah, I'm a worry. Yeah, me too, shine like a diamond. I worry. I drive my friends crazy. Okay, I'm back. It happened again. Kicked me out. Hey, we made it a little longer though. At least it's only happened twice. Second time it's kicked me out tonight. Nope, it wasn't you, Mariah. That's the second time I've been booted out tonight. But the one thing I love about StreamYard is when it does that, you can just go back into the same stream. If you go live straight through YouTube, you don't get to do that. Like, you have to start a whole new stream over. I can't stand that. It drives me nuts. Yeah. If it does it again, though, I'm probably just going to call it a night. But it hasn't done it. That was the second time. And the first time was at the very beginning of my live. So, hey, at least we're made it through most of the night here. Honestly, when Abel comes back in, I'm probably going to call it a night anyway, because I don't want to keep him up too late. Because sadly, he does have to go back to his dad's tomorrow, and he doesn't want to anyway. So I need to make sure he's well rested, because it's already going to be rough on him sending him back. I don't need him to be tired on top of it. I don't want to make him go back. But unfortunately, I don't have a choice. I wish he would just say, let him stay. Because, I mean, he had already been there a week and a half. And he was due to come back this coming Sunday. But like I said, we had to get him into the dentist. So he brought him home last night. We took him to the dentist today. And I told him, I was like, well, you want to go back to, let's go back to Dad's today. You know, it's still Dad's time. And he's like, no. And he had a complete meltdown. And so I was like, okay, you can stay one more night, buddy, but then you got to go back to your dad's and finish out, you know, your time with him, your visit with him. And he's not having it. And so I called his dad and I was like, hey, I said, I was going to bring Abel back to you today. He had a meltdown. So I'm letting him stay one more night. And I guess come get him tomorrow. And he was like, okay. But he is adamant that he has to come back. So, I don't know. If it was me and the shoe was on the other foot, I mean, he was already there for a week and a half, I would just let him stay home. But his dad likes to have that power and control, so he's not going to, unfortunately. I mean, you guys that were in here, you heard him. He does not want to go. And it's not me because I've sat him down. And I'm like, buddy, I said, you don't have to be sad when you go to your dad's. I said, you're always going to come home. Like I've told him that. I was like, you don't need to be sad when you go to your visits for your dad. You're always going to come home. Always. And he's like, I know, Mom, but I just want to stay here forever. I don't want to go. And it just breaks my heart because it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to make it worse for him by, I don't know. But unfortunately, I have to let him have his time with him too. And I just wish he didn't hate going over there. I hope he outgrows it. I don't think he's going to, though, because he has a bond with Jay that he doesn't have with his biological dad. And that's not my fault. And that's not Jay's fault. It's his dad's fault. But he likes to blame it on me. He said that I trigger him, which I don't know how that is. But I do. That's okay, though. Whatever. I was with him for 11 years. I'm used to taking his blame. It doesn't matter to me. Because like I told him, I said the joy, I didn't say this around my kids, but I said it to him. I said the joy of divorce is I don't have to listen to the crap that comes out of your mouth anymore and take it to heart. Am I back, guys? Hopefully. My pen is so sparkly. Yeah, I got this from Patriotic Beauty. I love it. It's really pretty. I have an unboxing for it. I just forgot to upload it. So I'm going to upload it, but I'm warning you guys, there's stuff said in the video that is really old. It was before we started our collab. And I forgot that I didn't upload it. Oops. Did you guys hear me say that when Abel comes back in, I'm probably going to go ahead and call it a night so I can get him down to sleep? I don't want to make matters worse when he goes back tomorrow. Okay. It seemed to me that Abel had more fun at home than there. Yeah. That's reality. I mean, I can't control that though, you know? If his dad would put down, like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with video games. But when you have your kids and you're spending time with them and you only have them, you know, so many days, a month or whatever, put down your video controller and spend some time with your kid if that's not what they're into. And he doesn't do that with Abel. Like, Jay puts everything aside for what these kids want. You know, I do too, but Jay also knows that I can't push myself to go outside and do the things that Mr. Rough Abel likes to do. You know, I still do things with my kids. We play and we do stuff and we watch movies and cuddle but you dang well know that if my son came in and goes, Mama, will you watch a movie with me? I'd put down this diamond painting pen right now and go watch a movie with my kid because they're only little for so long. Because eventually they get to the point where they don't want those cuddles anymore. You don't get that time back. I'm addicted to pens. I'm addicted to all accessories. But I have a really small stash. That's okay. It don't matter. The size of your stash don't matter. It's just that you enjoy doing the craft. I have an addiction to pens too, but I think I'm cutting myself off because, I mean, really, how many do I need? I don't have near as many as some people, though. I'll tell you that. I've seen some people. I'm like, holy moly. Now I've gotten to the point where I just buy the ones I absolutely have to have, if they're not ridiculous. Because I've seen some pens, like, they're gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not paying $80 for a pen. No way. But, you know, I can't work either, so. What are you doing? Don't lock your dad out. Abel. I'm so sorry if that broke y'all's eardrums.
He was trying to lock us out. I said, just stand here and open the door. And as soon as he opened it, he scared me. We got lost.
Do you know why he doesn't want to go? No, I don't know.
He just told us how to do it.
Abel, stop.
We got right the golf cart and having fun and all things. I just don't be home with my dad tomorrow. Go get that key.
It's not yours.
I just see black
what? You can have
screen
that
and
key.
can hear you.
I'm changing the ignition so you don't have
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to call it a night because I think we're going to start having issues.
I'll give it out.
Abel, stop. Hey, can you come tell everybody bye? Come on. You going to tell everybody bye?
Why?
You want them to see you? Well, actually, I don't even know if my camera's working. Oops. Oh, there we go. Can you say bye?
Quick trip, probably.
Bye.
I don't know if they can see you, but
We're gonna run to the gas station. Do you want anything?
well, hold on. Say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. And I'm going back to my dad's.
For only 4 days.
No, 3.
No.
Actually, 1. And I want to come back.
You're going to come back on Sunday.
And then you'll be here for 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm going to stay here for 100.
100 weeks?
Yeah. I don't want to go back to my dad.
You're silly.
I
You'll
want
be
to
all
stay
right.
there for 1.
Why don't you want to go back?
Yeah, why? Why don't you want to go?
It just makes me cry there.
Why does it make you cry there?
Look, I just want to stay here with you.
You'll always come back home.
Sunday, I don't want to go back there ever again.
Well, your dad wants time with you too.
It's okay, you can stay here with me forever. Yeah, everybody on my bed.
All right, guys. I'm going to get off here and get him in bed.
Stay with Joseph.
I'm sure we're having issues anyway. So, yep. I will see you guys later. Yeah, I look like a hot mess. But I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your week. And good night.
How come Halo gets the Why do you never go